Hello students, my name is Kundan Lal Verma and I have qualified my MSc in Electronics from Gorakhpur University in 2011, BSc in Physics from St. Andrews College in 2009 and I have qualified B.Ed and C.Ted too. So today I am going to discuss about Gauss theorem. According to Gauss theorem, the total flux across a surface is given by surface integral of electric field intensity into surface, and this quantity is given by 1 upon epsilon naught time of total charge. So here we are expressing total charge in summation form. I equal to 1 to n q I. Suppose our system consists of n number of charges, then the value of q I is varies from 1 to n. Means here are 1 q1 plus q2 plus q3 up to so on qn, and the summation of this one is expressed in this form. So q1 plus q2 plus q3 plus qn up to qn. This is nothing but the net charge, and sometimes we denote it to q. So q is net charge. This can also be written as 1 upon epsilon naught into q, or simply q upon epsilon naught. Q upon epsilon naught. So the statement of Gauss theorem is the electric field intensity over a specified closed surface, that surface is also called Gaussian surface, in free space is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught time of net charge. Now we will consider the proof of this Gauss theorem. For proof of this Gauss theorem, we will first assume a spherical surface. This is a sphere, so this is a 3D surface. So we assume a spherically symmetric surface. Let us take a small strip of this surface. Suppose this is the small surface and the whole surface, and this small surface is ds, and this is from center at a r distance. Suppose at center the test charge plus q is placed, so the direction of electric field would be this one. Direction will be outward of the surface. So let us consider the flux going through this small surface. ds is d phi. तो सबसे पहले हम d phi कैलकुलेट करेंगे और इस d phi को इंटीग्रेट कर देंगे तो हमें इस टोटल सरफेस S के अक्रॉस जो फ्लक्स है वो मिल जाएगा. सो द फ्लक्स across surface ds and that is d phi. So d phi by is given by E into ds. E into ds. What is this E? This E will be given by Coulomb's law, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square into unit vector r. And what is this ds in magnitude form? ds into unit vector n. Now consider the term unit vector r into unit vector n. This will be equal to 1 into 1, magnitude of unit vector is 1 and angle between them is cos 0. Value of cos 0 is also 1, so this will be 1. Cos 0 की वैल्यू 1 होती है, तो 1 into 1 into 1 turn into 1. So this will be r into n equal to 1. So the remaining term is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q ds by r square. Q ds by r square. So this is the flux across the surface ds. Now we have to find out the flux across the whole surface. हमें पूरे surface के लिए phi की वैल्यू, phi e की वैल्यू हमें फाइंड आउट करनी है. क्या करेंगे? ये जो इस सरफेस के क्रॉस जो वैल्यू आई है, ds सरफेस के क्रॉस जो वैल्यू आई है, उसे पूरे सरफेस के लिए इंटीग्रेट कर देंगे. So the value of flux across surface S. Now integrate phi e equal to surface integration of d phi, and that will be equal to surface integration of E ds. Put down a value. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square is constant. Keep it out from the integral. ये टर्म कांस्टेंट है, उसको हम इंटीग्रल से बाहर रख रहे हैं. यहाँ बचा सरफेस इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ds. So the surface integration of ds will be surface area, total surface area. So the total surface area will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square into 4 pi r square. Here 4 pi cancelled with 4 pi, r square cancelled with r square. Only the remaining term will be phi e equal to q upon epsilon naught, that we have to prove. So this is the proof of Gauss theorem. So this is the proof of Gauss theorem. Thank you.